Hey, it's your girl Patrice Murrell, and you're watching Who Dat. It's your ting ting ting. Wine for the ting ting ting.
You can sing how you wanna sing, dance how you wanna dance. It's your team, I tell you, it's your team. You can move how you wanna move, laugh how you wanna laugh. It's your team, I tell you, it's your team. Nobody can tell you nothing. It's your team, it's your team. You wanted to push up on it. It's your team, it's your team. I don't know about you, but I do what I want to, cause it's my team. It's my team.
Welcome back to That's the boy TIMMAY here, Patrice Murrell. So Patrice, I've been following you on Twitter and Instagram for a while, but then it was this year carnival season. You just start bringing out songs. Where you come from, man? Where you come from?
2017 was definitely my breakout year. I am grateful for it. I've been singing for a minute. To me, I've been around here for a while, and thank God, Bahamas Carnival gave me the platform to put myself out there and reach more of an audience. So now I'm just grateful. Everybody's been so responsive, and my peers in the industry have been really welcoming and supportive. So just ready to hit the ground running.
I mean, so you know Patrice tall, Patrice, she beautiful. So when I searched for follow Patrice, I was like, it's a foreign artist, like, because she have professional pictures, and so I thinking that, and I realized Patrice is a Bahamian. So Patrice, I used to ask people, what do they hear, who did they see, make them fall in love with music. So I don't know if it was some Bahamians was in the choir, some was just regular, singers and singing in the shower. What was your inspiration?
I started singing from I was 3 years old in church.
So you come from church.
I come from church. I come from the start, the foundation. And my dad always said I was singing from I was a baby. But once I hit the stage at 3 years old and I grabbed the mic and I started singing on stage, I never stopped. And, I joined the choir. I did the ranks. I did the Bahamas National Children's Choir, National Youth Choir, did the Bahamas National Dance Company. I mean, I took advantage of every opportunity that was here for me to train and groom, and got to meet so many people that had the experience to train me and what I need, and the expertise to train me to get me to where I am now. So I'm happy, man.
Any artists I'd like to ask, Bahamian or international, that inspired you or who you try to model your career after?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I told everybody when I was growing up, I was obsessed with Celine Dion. I love her music. I'm a huge fan of her work. Her and Toni Braxton.
Unbreak my heart.
Had those albums on repeat, on repeat. And then, of course, as you get into your own and you start recording your own material, you find your own sound. But those are some of the people that inspired me growing up. Yeah.
So you went through the ranks, the choir, dancing, singing. When did you start? Which year was it that you started to take the actual steps to be a legit singer? And that's one question. Second, why did you decide to use your name and try to find a little alias?
I started taking the steps for my career at a young age. People don't know I'd been in the studio recording with a lot of local producers that already know about me for a while. I just never really had the confidence to put my music out there. And this year I stepped out after leaving my job last year in banking. I stepped out this year and said, you know what? Life is short. After my mom passed away, I realized, what do I have to lose? This is my life I'm living. So I bit the bullet and put the music out there. Everybody was really happy and impressed that I was actually finally doing it, because they'd heard me singing around at functions, at this concert or this award show. And now I'm happy I did it. I'm not looking back. I'm going to just keep going forward. And Patrice Murrell, I mean, that's who I am. That's my name. I didn't feel like I needed to give myself any type of alias because, Kim Kardashian is Kim Kardashian. I'm like, if they can learn Kim Kardashian and she could be famous, they could must learn Patrice Murrell. That's an easy name, less letters. And I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my heritage, and I didn't feel a need to try to be anything else other than who I am.
I feel like there's some deja vu because this exact time last year, Kia dropped her first song. Kia's, and if those of you who fans who that Kia about last August, September, Kia's transition to music. Kia was a regular artist first. I hate to say regular. She was not she's called living this actually. Not visual, but I mean because I like
Painting.
painting. We can find the word one day. But that was her thing until her mother passed, and then she started to do music for real like that. So I feel like deja vu because it's the exact same thing with you. I see what Kia, you and her were the part of the new school section of the recently unplugged too. So talk in honor of not willing to talk to me about how important that was to you to be chosen as one of the few members of the new school to represent the new school of artists, and really put on a show to honor the late great Nat Williams.
I was humbled and I was honored to be a part of something so special, so monumental, and to be even recognized, because we get into this routine in the Bahamas where we continue to keep celebrating the same people over and over and over. And so to see so many other young, talented people that people normally or the industry normally doesn't get a chance to hear on a platform like that, and for such a worthy cause, it was amazing. The music that we're bringing out nowadays just shows that there's an evolution of music in the industry nowadays, and we want people to stand up and listen to us. People are enjoying it, they like our sound. We're just fusing it now with more of a world sound, and getting people to understand that it's going to require more than just what was done before. It's going to require merging the new and the old school to take us a little further globally in the industry.
So Bahamas Carnival was the third year, and you were one of the few who. Well, actually, I think you were the only one who had two songs. So I think sometimes, but you had two songs.
Yeah.
So talk to me about writing those two songs, be, being chosen, being chosen to be in the top 20, and even make it onto the top 10.
Yeah, I was floored. I was humbled and I was grateful. I did not expect it. I didn't even think the two songs were going to make it because it was a shot in the dark. And to see the response, even though I didn't win, I was okay with that because so many people came up to me and was like, I love your song. I love your music. I always request for your song on the radio. When you coming out with this video, it was constant support. And just to be able to be on such a great stage, there was so many iconic performers performing for Bahamas Carnival, and I took advantage of that opportunity and ran with it. And the exposure has been amazing.
You did remember, I think you placed top 4. You came.
I placed top 4. I came 4th. Yeah.
Hey, but that 4 came with a nice check.
It came a little something. I can't complain. It could have been bigger, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for whatever I got, and I was able to put that back into my music career, which is important, to always invest in yourself.
And they were asking about the video, and the video is here. And I told you, Patrice, you always ask me who that come and say, Patrice, when the video come, you who that come in. So now the video is out. Your thing, but it's your thing too. It's all our thing. Talk to me about that song.
Your thing is all our thing, man. It's the Bahamian. Ting is a Bahamian phrase. It's a Caribbean lingo that we use, and it just spoke to so many Bahamian people. So when they heard it, they was like, yeah, man, I like this group.
Ting, 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 ting.
And so when I had to choose between which song, right away I wanted to go with you.
I'm happy.
Yeah, because it was a good introduction to let people know that I am a Bahamian artist and I am proud of where I come from and who I am. And it's just fun. It's just relaxing. It's just, it just take you back to your roots and where you come from, and not caring about what anybody else thinks. We tend to be a very carefree nation and carefree culture. And we like to have our fun in our downtime. So when you watch the video and you hear the song, I want it to be an escape. I want it to be something that people can kind of just feel like, yeah, man, this is who I am, and I'm proud of who I am and where I come from.
What I learned during Carnival is that you have the ability that most people do to sing and dance at the same time, and then Bodine, like see you at the bike and unplug that you are certified Zoom, and not only, but you're the only certified. So let me with that. Are you the only?
No, I'm not the only certified Zumba instructor, but I am a certified Zumba instructor, and I was able to be encouraged to do it because I love being active. I love healthy living and the healthy lifestyle. I believe in promoting that, and so dancing and singing always came naturally for me. It was my first time doing it with Bahamas Carnival, and now on stage at Unplugged too. And I'm like, I could do this, and I'm hoping that I'll continue to perfect the craft. It's not easy, as a lot of other artists know. Wendy knows that, Bodhi, like all the artists know, it's not easy to do it, but it's a challenge I'm looking forward to continue and perfect. But yeah, check out for the Zumba classes.
So growing up, you said you was the choir and dance company. Did you really know growing up the mother sick, I'll be a singer and dancer professionally? Because you have the Zumba, you have the singing, you quit your career in banking. So did you really growing up? Did you say mother sick, Patrice? This like be doing all these years later.
I, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. As a little girl, this is something I always wanted to do. I would study and wish that I could be on stage performing and singing and doing it for the rest of my life. I would sit behind a desk and I'd be daydreaming, as I counting those figures and tallying up those numbers, saying, boy, I wish I could do what I love for a living. And even though I would do it part time, knock off from work and run to the hotel or run to a function and perform, I still felt like it wasn't enough. And so now I'm not surprised that I'm actually doing it. I'm proud of myself for being fearless and taking the step to do it. And I think want to encourage a lot of other people that have a passion and a dream to go after it. Don't be afraid. You only have one life to live. Try it. There's nothing wrong with trying. So when you close your eyes at the end of the day, you know what, I did something that I wanted to do with my life, and I'm fulfilled because nobody can live your life for you but you. So I don't regret it, and I definitely saw this happening at some point in my life. I just didn't know when.
And how hard was it that I learned you're also a certified professional accountant? Yes, you have a CPA.
I'm not a CPA. I'm a financier. I worked in banking for an offshore banking firm.
But they didn't tell me the wrong facts.
Yeah. She was
She running out. She running out.
running out a little bit. She give me every day, but you know what? Thanks, Bodine. I appreciate it. Shout out to my girl. You're amazing. But no, I work in compliance. I'm certified compliance.
But you left shore money for something that's unknown over here. And I did the same thing. I left shore for unknown. And how talk to me about that experience for you. Just solidify that, like, what was that one thing that made you feel like I could make this jump?
Well, Timmy, I'm sure you know, at some point in your life, you come to a critical point of what is my purpose here in life? What am I doing? Am I doing what I was placed here to do? And if you are a spiritual person, you have any kind of connection with a higher being, be it God, Buddha, whoever, you come to a point of realization within your life where you say, I want to live my life for me and do what I want to do and not just do what is expected of me. And I feel like in our generation, there's so many young people, especially in our culture, so many young people who have been brought up to become a doctor, a lawyer, or Indian chief, and they're told that's the only thing you could be to be successful in life. And it requires people like us to take the jump and the leap of faith and say, guess what? I want to do more than that. I want to show that I have a talent, I have an eye for the arts, and I can make a living out of it. And I want to be respected for it. I want to be paid for it, like a doctor, like a lawyer, and hopefully we'll get to a point where our children will eventually reap the benefits of it more in the future. But it requires us taking that pivotal point in our life and saying, you know what, I got to do more with this. I got to do what I was born to do.
Awesome. And just let people know it's the year over, basically, but let them know where they can see you perform for the rest of the year. Any plans for the next year? We might see you in the international carnivals and your regattas. Where we see Patrice next?
Man, I'm all over the place. I have quite a few bookings lined up, so please tune into my Instagram page at Patrice Murrell Music. That's Patrice, you know how to spell that, Murrell, Murrell Music. My YouTube page will be popping in a few minutes with the Who Dat interviews and interviews I've been doing over the past few weeks and videos and concerts. I've got a partnership lined up with Race for the Cure. I'm excited about.
That's January.
That's in January, but they've already started shooting commercials for it, which is really cancer. The Cancer Society is very dear to my heart after losing my mom from cancer. Partnering with them, and also I can't even remember, Bahamas Fashion Week.
Well, that's next. That's okay.
That's next week. Looking forward to performing for that. And so many other opportunities that came up since I put myself out there, and I'm excited to share this journey with everybody and hoping that you guys will just stay tuned and support me.
This is Patrice Murrell. I'm Tim, and you're watching Who Dat.
Right now I'm feeling, right now I'm feeling good. Right now I'm feeling good. Right now I'm feeling. Right now I'm feeling good. Right now I'm feeling good. See you later.